This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 11th of December. I'm Michael Groff. A chilly start to the day today. Temperatures, though, pretty close to, if not just ever so slightly above average for this afternoon. We'll see some clouds around today and tonight as well, and temperatures will continue to be fairly close to, if not a little bit above average, all the way through the weekend and into next week. And all the while, dry conditions will continue. But will there be a pattern change anytime soon? And look, we're about 2 weeks away from Christmas now. What about that Christmas forecast? I know it's a little bit out there beyond our normal horizon, but can we at least get an idea of what things might look like? All right, we'll get to that and everything else as we dive on in. First, the almanac from yesterday. 68 degrees, the afternoon high. It was a gorgeous day. 48 the morning low. 67 and 46 are the averages for this time of year. As we take a look outside right now, here at 10:25 a.m., some clouds are rolling on in. Very high clouds, though. You're not going to see a whole lot of thick clouds in an atmosphere like this. I'll show you why. Currently, we're at 54 degrees at Sky Harbor. Look at that dew point. It's at 0. Yeah, the air is extremely dry. Relative humidity, 11%. Winds light. Barometer is steady. Satellite picture does show a thicker deck of clouds off to the west of us, however, just off the Southern California coast. Those will be moving east today. And so we will see some clouds moving on through. A slight increase in moisture down at the surface, but we're not going to see any precipitation as a result of any of this, of course. And overall, we're just under this kind of dry northwesterly flow, and that's going to continue. The watch warning map, again, it looks almost identical day after day, doesn't it? Those air stagnation advisories and some freezing fog and all that up across parts of the valleys of Oregon and Idaho. We've got some snowflakes, some winter weather conditions over parts of the Northeast. Pretty typical stuff going on here. Convective outlook for today. We've got a risk of severe storms, the standard slight risk, level 2 out of 5. From basically extreme eastern North Carolina, the Outer Banks, up into parts of the Northeast. And really that marginal risk for much of the Atlantic coast, right along this front that's moving on through. Precipitation outlook, this is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing. Statewide, essentially nothing. Region-wide, not much to speak of either because, again, the main storm track stays to the north. And we're going to show you what's going on with this weather pattern, why it is that we're just going to stay so darn dry. We get to that right now as we check those models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It stands for the Global Forecasting System. It is the American model. It is run 4 times a day, and what you're looking at here is the 12Z run. This particular product, this is the upper air look, the 500 millibar look. It's about 18,000 feet off the ground. It's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And guess what? We still have this trough in the east that's pushing that cold front east to the Atlantic coast. We've got a ridge still out here in the west, more or less anyway. Weak little low pressure to the west of us, thus those high clouds and what it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today. We'll call it partly to mostly cloudy, but they're very high clouds. The sun is still going to filter through, so kind of hazy sunshine. The clouds may thicken up just a little bit more this afternoon, but at the surface level, the subcloud layer is extremely dry. The low humidity will continue. High temperatures this afternoon, upper 60s, low 70s. Tonight, we'll have mostly cloudy sky around, and because we'll have clouds, yeah, it's going to mean temperatures are warmer. Lows will mostly be in the 40s. Yeah, we woke up to upper 30s here at Studio B this morning, and many of you were down in the 30s. And then tomorrow, some clouds in the morning, then we'll see mostly sunny sky in the afternoon. High temperatures should again top out in the upper 60s and low 70s. Friday, we've got a trough that's going to pass by harmlessly. And as a result, temperatures may be down just a little bit. Highs may back off to the mid and upper 60s. Saturday morning, we'll start out in the 30s and 40s. Highs, upper 60s, low 70s, generally around 70 or so on Sunday. A few passing clouds. Monday, same thing. Tuesday, same thing. High temperatures, generally speaking, low 70s, maybe even poking up toward the mid 70s on any of these days, and just a few passing clouds. Let's go to a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 18th of December. And how about it? We got a little short wave over the northern plain states, a ridge for the east coast, a ridge out here in the west. And that looks kind of like a northerly or northwesterly flow, and we are dry in that setup. And temperatures would remain above seasonal averages. Out here at the 18th of the month, the average high temperature in Phoenix is in the mid-60s, and so we'll be several degrees, maybe as much as 10 degrees above that. Going out 10 days. This is Friday the 20th, and look at this high amplitude pattern, the big ridge out here in the west. Western half of North America just dominated by ridging, anomalously high heights, all the way up into Western Canada, actually all the way up into Alaska. And so as a result, we're going to be warm and dry. And so, yeah, that means temperatures probably stay up above 70, probably anywhere from 71 to 75 on any given day, maybe even a little bit warmer than that if this verifies. But look, it may not, the ridge may not be quite, this configuration may not be quite this intense, but the general idea here is temperatures to remain above average. No sign of this pattern changing, at least for a while. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble. This goes out through the 25th. It goes out through Christmas Day. And if this works out, how about a big old batch of nothing? European ensemble? Again, how about nothing? The ensemble mean is ostensibly 0. Temperatures off the national blend of models. And again, on just about every single day, we're going to be above average, at least through mid-December. And those overnight lows, a few mornings may be kind of chilly, especially if you get away from the urban core. But overall, hey, look, yeah, we're above average, at least on those daytime highs, overnight lows close to average. So nothing that ridiculously out of bounds for what we'd see here in December. And while we're on this, though, let's go out here and take a look at what the Climate Prediction Center has. This is the 8 to 14 day outlook. This runs through December. This is December the 18th to the 24th. It's the 8 to 14 day outlook. And this has temperatures above average, highly skewed probabilities toward temperatures being above average out here in the west, and actually for most of the country. The only exception here, the eastern quarter of the country, maybe with near average temperatures, but above average temperatures even in Alaska and Hawaii. And as for precipitation, well, no surprise here. Below average precipitation is favored in the probabilistic outlook for Arizona, and really for, again, most of the country. So actually either average or below average precipitation is favored from the 18th out through the 24th. So again, it looks like it's going to be a warm and dry Christmas for us. And really, if you're looking for a white Christmas across most of the country, the probability just doesn't look that great for most of the nation. All right. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube. Make those monetary contributions to us, or you can donate directly via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address. It's groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Check out her blogs, videos, everything Michelle related, and parentheses, Adriana related, all linked up down there in the description. Do check that out. Also, our streaming station that's related to Michelle and myself, that's available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX, playing a ton of music, and we have oodles and bushels of fun with that. So give that a listen. And, of course, the most popular feature on the video these days is what is playing on KMGX. Of course, we like to give you a preview just so you understand what you're listening to. And again, you can just click the links down below or go to kmgx.com and listen through that avenue. Now, I got to do this because I think our internet is not working again. Yeah, internet's not working right now. So I can't actually do this because the internet's down again. I just want to give a big shout out to the fine folks at Cox Cable. You guys do a great job. Great job. Love it. Studio B. See, this is why at Studio A, I got CenturyLink. I got among the fastest internet in the entire country. But over here at Studio B, we got Cox. Our name says it all. All right. Well, anyway, that was a fail, and I'm not going to go back and edit this out because I want Cox to live with the shame of that. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support. The station, by the way, does work. Mercifully, we do not run it out of this studio. It is run separately. So, because smart. All right. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support. So greatly appreciated. Please be safe and have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Wednesday.